We want to welcome you tonight to our overview regarding our LifeVantage products, our LifeVantage business and our opportunity, and a little bit about Tenacious Hearts and Team Heart. And we want to thank you guys for being part of this. Tonight we're actually doing a little bit of a recording for our actual team to showcase a few of the people on the team in Tenacious Hearts. So again, my name is Dina Brock. I'm a Premier Pro 6 with LifeVantage, and I have been in this business now for about a little over 3 years. I started actually from another company that I had been in. The other company had some issues, some problems, some things that we were running into with, I guess you would say, ethics. Moral ethics was one of the problems. Some egos in the CEO, and there were just some problems with what they were doing in the background with this company. And sometimes that happens, you know. But so we started looking for a new company. 15 of us actually went and started looking for a company that had the right timing, that was pre-momentum, a company that had moral standards, a company that was based on family, where we would be proud to bring our children to events, where we would be proud to show these products to people of all, walks of life, all races, creeds, colors, religions, men, women, what have you. And we found LifeVantage. And LifeVantage has been such a blessing. So I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about our products and how it all started. So I appreciate you being on tonight. We don't want to take up a lot of your time because your time is super valuable. Your time we appreciate. And so we're just going to dive right in. So what we do here is we call ourselves biohackers, and biohacking meaning that we're taking control of our own biology. You can do that through nutrigenomics, which basically is a big word for, nutrition as a healing. So using, nutrition compounds. You can do that through epigenetics, through genetics as the way for your future. And there's so much great stuff that's going on, guys, in the future that we can do to help heal our bodies, to change our DNA, to help future generations. And this all started with the ABC Primetime Investigative Report back in 2005. See, our company was a biomedical company. It was just, a company with a bunch of doctors, researchers, lab coats, going around doing all of these kind of things, looking at how are they going to bring anti-aging into the world. They knew there was a NRF2 protein, this protein that if it were activated, could actually reduce oxidative stress, get rid of all the problems that is the #1 cause of disease, and they just had to figure out how to do it. Because supplements weren't doing it and other combinations of things weren't doing it. And in some of the foods that we eat, we get this activation. We activate this NRF2 pathway, but we activate it to kind of like a Dixie cup trying to put out a fire, compared to when you activate the NRF2 with our product, it's like a fire hose putting out the fire, right? And who doesn't want the fire hose to make sure that they're putting out the fire of oxidative stress in their body? So what happened was a primetime investigative report. You guys might recognize Don Canoni right here. I see he's still on, out there on television. We saw he was recently at an event and still looks just like this picture, really. And he said he's still using the NRF2, that he loves it to this day. So, they actually did the investigative report on this because they had heard about the scientist who was actually finding the combination. See, the doctor had to figure out what was the combination that was going to synergistically push that NRF2 pathway into active. And he tried many combinations, and in this lab they tried all sorts of combinations. Well, this investigative report went out and it shows his actual blood. Don Canoni's blood goes from that of like a 45-year-old to a 20-year-old. They do some other tests. They're showing this is working within 2.5 weeks in the blood samples that they're using on their actual microscopes, and you can see it, and he's amazed, and people are amazed. And what happens is we get many, many calls coming in. You can imagine, right, a biotech company with a couple of girls answering the phone with their little headsets on, and millions of people start calling in. Well, some of the people that called in were actually from prestigious medical centers, universities. They wanted the product, and they just wanted the product to test it. They wanted to do their own self-funded research, their own research on Protandim. And this started this whole craze of what happened next. When they actually had decided that everybody's calling in, everybody wants this product, they tried it in stores. They put it out into some of the direct sales stores. So it was in like CVS, Walgreens, GNC, but it was an activator. And so people are kind of like asking the guy at the counter, what is this activating? Because people are used to medicine, or they're used to supplementation. They're used to trying to take vitamins, or they're getting a prescription from the doctor. But what was this activator? And what was happening was pretty good. We were doing about 9 million in sales over this 4-year period. It was going pretty good. But we knew there was more. The company said that more people want to know about this because of the story that was told on this primetime investigative report. And what happened next with this investigative report was that a marketing team came in, and the marketing team says, you know what, this is a story that has to be told, and because it's a story that has to be told, we're going to have to share it through direct sales. And that's how we all started finding out that we could have this super awesome, amazing networking business where we share the story of what happened and what is continually happening as our bodies are being hijacked over time. And who doesn't want to be biohacking rather than hijacked, right? So when you're talking about hijacked, something's taking you over. And we're being hijacked all the time, physically, emotionally, biochemically. There's toxins. You get behind the diesel truck. You can't even jog on the side of the road anymore because there's just pollution and car exhaust coming at you, the EMFs and the things in your kitchen, the cell phone towers, there's allergens. I mean, we're constantly getting bombarded with all of this hijack in our system. And so we now have a chance to biohack. And that's why you'll see us all out there on Facebook and different places calling each other, we are the biohackers. So the biohackers are taking control of our own biology. We're optimizing genetic potential. See, this is a pathway that's already in. It's a God-given pathway that's in our system. And what's happening is it's not being activated until this new creation. So we are optimizing the genetic potential to become the best version of ourselves. And like I said, through nutrigenomics, the research of nutrients and natural compounds affecting our genes is what our company has become over the last 3 years very specialized in. As a matter of fact, when I started with this company, the only product that we have was the NRF2, the little blue bottle, the little yellow pill that we all know and love. And now we have several products that have this NRF2, because if you can activate it on the inside, how about activating it on the skin? How about activating it in the hair and activating this to anti-age your entire system? So it all started here with the Protandim NRF2. And look, it's 5 plants. It's a food compound. It's kind of crazy to think that this actually is doing this kind of work. It's lowering oxidative stress by an average of 40% in 30 days. It increases superoxide dismutase and catalase, which basically is just anti-aging enzymes that we already have, and it's increasing that production. It increases glutathione by 300%. Glutathione is the mother lode of antioxidants, but we don't hear about it a lot. Why? Because we don't get it absorbing. It always is getting eaten in the system. It gets eaten through the stomach acids. They've tried to create a lot of these supplements with this glutathione. Glutathione also has been shown to help people that have fibromyalgia and different pains. It's been helping so many things. It's the mother lode of antioxidants. And it increases this little yellow pill, that antioxidant, by 300% in your body's own production. We no longer have to worry about trying to get it into our system. So you never hear, you see vitamin B, vitamin A, all these vitamins, but you don't hear about glutathione, right? Because it's not working in the big companies can't make the money off of it. But now it's going to work in your system because it's going to be activated to create your own in your body. I mean, how amazing is that? This has also been proven to extend life by 7% in most mammals. It has also got all these incredible herbs. I'm not going to go through all of this, but you can get the website of the person who invited you to this so that they can get you all the ingredients that we have. We have the highest quality, the best all natural ingredients in our products. We go out of our way to get the best in the world harvested into our products, and then we use the best facilities to make sure that it's exactly what we say it is, and it's certified and clean just like we say it is. Now you can go and see on the PubMed.gov. Protandim now has 23, actually there's 24. I just was on here the other day. Peer-reviewed studies. That's those studies that I was talking about where all those medical centers were calling up and they were asking for more information. They wanted more information. They wanted parts of the products. They wanted to test it and do studies with their own money. And they're putting these peer-reviewed studies up. You can find them at PubMed.gov. When I started 3 years ago, there were 6. There is now 24, and we have 3 outside independent studies as well, continuing to grow on this PubMed.gov. Also, if you put in oxidative stress, we just said that we reduce oxidative stress by 30 or 40% in 30 days, and there is a whole bunch, let's just put it that way, a whole bunch of these diseases and these peer-reviewed studies showing how oxidative stress is related to so many disease, guys. I mean, everything, cardio, your cardiac system, your blood system, your brain, neurology. I mean, just so many things. I was on the other day. This number says 178,000 from this print, which was recent. There's now 204,000 studies. If you go to PubMed.gov, type in oxidative stress, and you're going to see how it's related to so many diseases. We have our number 2 favorite, our NRF1 Synergizer, which is so amazing. We didn't have this when I started, but I was so excited when this came out because we all know about our mitochondria. We know about mitochondria dysfunction. We learn about it in 5th grade in biology or 6th grade whenever you started learning about the little squiggly line and the cell that's in all the cells and the cell that's activating all the things going on, right? Well, that's your mitochondria. And this NRF1 supports that regrowth, which they didn't know for a long time, that you could actually recreate good mitochondria. You can heal your dying mitochondria. This is helping your system in all ways, your metabolic system, everything, increasing your ATP and slowing cellular aging by supporting that chromosome integrity, that DNA, that thing that you want to correct and heal, that thing that's going to fight off cancer. It's like building up that army, making sure they're all full of their warrior clothing to battle against disease. It also improves sleep quality, cellular repair, cognitive brain health, supports healthy circulatory and cardiovascular, like I mentioned, and also is all these amazing ingredients that you can look at the website. We also have the best probiotic because there is so much research. You don't even have to go far to find out about probiotics. You just go to Google and actually can see it's everywhere. The microbiome is proven more and more to be the most significant part of our brain health, our neurology. What's happening in our cognitive function is coming from the belly. It's coming from our whole intestine area. And so many people have problems with it. So many people have leaky gut. So many people have a terrible communication. I hear people all the time, they have a stomach ache, they have gas problems, they're worried about different foods they've eaten, stress, everything through the belly. It's incredible. And this is also causing you brain problems, guys. We have one of the best on the market. It supports immune function with our patented BioTract and Well-Immune technology. What it does, it gets 60% survival rate, delivers 15 times the bacteria to the gut than other products similar. I actually have used some of the best probiotics in the world because, you guys, when I got started on this product, I was on 8 medications. I have fibromyalgia. I had been in an accident. I had 9 herniated discs in my back. I had hip bursitis. I also have degenerative disc disease in my back. And I have thyroid problems, and I have some arthritis in my feet, and I could go on about a lot of these problems. It seems like it was just like all of a sudden the stress of life and everything was hitting me all at once. I was on 8 medications. I was able to get off those 8 medications in a matter of a couple of months because of using these incredible products, guys. So once this probiotic came out, because I was using a different one because we didn't have this right when I started, I felt the difference. I felt the difference from that probiotic to this one. So if you're looking for a good probiotic, this is the one for you. And then we all know about fish oil. So our fish oil is traceable from boat to bottle. It goes from the Alaskan sea to the actual facility where it's created in 6 hours. We've had people go there and follow the process. We use the traceable fish sourced from the Alaskan pollock and the Alaskan cod to reduce, mercury and problems. We add the vitamin D3. Everybody is needing the vitamin D3. We're getting too much sunscreen, not enough sun, right? There's no fillers. This is so amazing. And I have done a lot of research recently on this, and I'm telling you guys, you will get the most fish oil from what we have. We had blood tests done at an event that we were at. We had some doctors come out and share that a lot of the fish oils, you're needing like twice what they tell you the dose is to really get the dose to get into your blood. And ours did exactly what it said with the dose. So you're getting the best for your money, guys, with this. And you can get all these products in our Vitality Stack. So you're, getting the mitochondria, the microbiome, oxidative stress, the immune function, all these things in our Vitality Stack. So definitely, this is what my husband takes. This is what I take now. We love this so much. It has changed everything for our health, our life, our energy. 4 children, 9 grandchildren, and that keeps you going crazy besides 3 businesses that we own. And it's just been great to find something that really is finally actually, doing what it says, and for a good price point, an excellent price point. So you can get it in travel packs also. And then we also have the Smart Energy. So a lot of people ask me all the time about energy drinks. So I'm so glad that we have this. You guys, it's $1.30 for an energy drink that's going to actually work on your neurons. It's brain food. Everybody that I talk to tells me, I could not believe, like within 30 minutes, I'm drinking this and I felt like, wow, my brain is working. I'm kind of on fire here. Like I totally am with it, and we love to feel with it, don't we? Especially when you're getting up there like me. So you guys, this is incredible. You want to take a look at it. If you love energy drinks, this is the one for you. It's NRF2 activated. It's got the B vitamins, L-theanine, DMAE, which is very popular these days, pine bark and quercetin. And again, the top of the line. This is our amazing weight loss system. So a lot of people want weight loss, and so we wanted to make something really good available to people that was actually doing what it says it's doing and full of the right things and not the wrong things, not fillers, right? This comes with an incredible tasting shake, a prebiotic, and a fat burner. And the fat burner does not make you jittery. It's not full of caffeine. It's full of all the good things for you. And documentation beats conversation. So here is all of these people, many of these people that I know that I'm friends with, some are on our team, having wonderful results with our weight management system. And then, like I said before, with our NRF2, we have the skincare, because you don't want to feel amazing without looking amazing, right? Although I gotta say, I started seeing difference in my skin, my hair, my nails just when I started the NRF2. So if you feel like dabbing your toe in the water, just get that one and give it a try. I promise you guys, they're gonna be seeing some differences in all of that. But if you really want to have younger looking skin, and I get complimented a lot, and I'm not saying that as a kind of an ego thing, but when I go to my dermatologist or I go for my facials and things, they will always tell me that they don't have to, pick out blackheads or slough off all this stuff. My skincare line is doing so well for me. So this is incredible. It has the NRF2. It's a 4-part system, and it's a 5th level system, which basically means if it's a level 5 skincare that's getting deep into the skin, it's helping all of that rotation of the cells for half the price of anything else I've seen. Half the price. So it's pretty incredible. And again, documentation beats conversation. You can see the changes in these incredible products and what they're doing. We also have our hair care products. They're clean, they're non-toxic, they're good for the environment. right? Not only are they good for you, but they're good when they're flushing out through the shower system. They're good for the environment. Rated a 1 and 2 on the Think Dirty app, which is basically a place where you can go and see how clean the products are that you're using. It's got, none of these terrible things for you. It has the hair gel, the Apiscalp, and the Lanatellus, which is basically helping your scalp function the way it should, getting the hair growing the way that it should. Is that same NRF2 activation that's fighting off all of the assaults from the environment and getting rid of the oxidative stress. Guys, it's a good price, a great price. Mine's lasted me 3 months. So if you are looking for a better hair care system for a lot less money for this quality, talk to the person who invited you here for their website. And again, our hair care system before and afters. This one in the bottom left, my friend Patty, I know her specifically. I saw her hair last time we were together. I couldn't believe it. It was just incredible. So these are great before and afters that will show you even more of this success. Again, because documentation beats conversation. So these are all of our product lineups, guys. And in the middle there, you're going to see, because I'm a dog lover, we show bulldogs. So I'm one of those crazy people that runs around on TV in circles. And we love this product for our dogs. So you can actually get the NRF2 for your pets. It's been incredible being part of this, because what we do here is social entrepreneurship. It's something totally different, something different than I've seen in any companies back in the 90s when I was in other companies. Is nothing like it. It's so incredible to be a social entrepreneur. And not only are we doing it, right, but it's everywhere. Airbnb, Uber, Amazon. Who doesn't want to be able to just work from their phone, live their life, have freedom, go where you want, do what you want? And that's what's happening to this world. That's what's happening to the new generations, the new people, the future generations, the people that are growing up now want to work like this. And so we are so blessed to be part of it. It's growing like crazy. This is just up into 2016, but you see the network marketing growth. More and more people, these millennials, they want life freedom, and they see what's happening. Globally, they see what's happening. The perfect laptop lifestyle, social sharing, and you don't have to have a store. You don't have to stand up in front of people. You don't have to store assets and order inventory and have a cash register, but you're going to have an online shopping portal that everyone is used to. Right now, the timing's incredible. We're going all over the world. We just opened Spain. We have 3-party validation, retention, stability. We can share so much more information if you're looking at this as a possible lifestyle change, as a possible future to, one of your 3 to 5 income sources, right, on your way to millionaire, billionaire, and beyond. So this is really something that we are so excited about sharing with Team Heart. And we always know with, LifeVantage, they're going to stay one step ahead. So we also have our app, our LifeVantage app. And the thing about this is it's all free. They set up your website. They set up your apps. They set up your email portal. They set up everything. In my previous company, I had to spend so much on all of that stuff. And you get all of this when you join with our team. So this is your actual portal for ordering. It'll be ready within minutes once you get rolling. This is the checkout cart, kind of just like Amazon. We're all used to it. We go, we check out, and all we do is network. That story that was told back then on the news, it's the same story that we share. We share more stories. We now have 25,000 in our Team Heart customer group, My LifeVantage Stories, we call it. Story after story after story of the last few years of people who have joined, customers. We have huge retention. People love these products, and all we do is we share. We're a network of distributors. We're a network of customers. You can get started for $50, okay? $50 gets you a starter kit, and it puts you in business. Now, again, I call that a toe in the water, right? The person who's only going to get the NRF2, that's going to get the $50. But people like me who want to take it seriously and go into business are going to get a bigger pack. Now, you got to understand that to get paid, you need 100 in PV. PV means that you're going to have at least a $40 personal order and $60 in sales. You're going to earn a 30% weekly start bonus and a 40% weekly start bonus. But I got started with the Platinum Pack. You guys, I'm not the kind of person who's just going to be a toe in the water. I make a decision, I get started, and besides, look at all these products were in there. I said I can sell half those products for cash and get some of my money back. I'm going to use a lot of them with my husband and family, and I was excited to try a lot of those products that were in there myself. So, but these are kits. You want to get started on a fast track, you can get started with a silver kit for $350, the gold kit for $650, the platinum kit for $1250. Right now, all the packs are 50% off for our March Madness sales. And then you will get paid weekly with the Smart Start bonuses, and you get paid monthly with royalty commissions, generational match bonuses. So that's check matching bonuses. When your team gets a check, you get bonuses, and elite pools from the whole company, all of the profits throughout the globe. So it's super easy to get into profit mode. Like if you get started with a gold kit and get 3 people with a gold kit, you're in profit mode. Remember earlier I said on my live I did tonight with some of you guys saw that with the lemonade stand, that you are wanting to get into profit mode, right? The real businessman, the serious businessman, it's like, I'm going to do this and be in profit mode. So this is a quick way to do it. When I got started, I got the platinum kit, and then I got several people on the platinum kit, and we got started enrolling. But you can get in profit mode with just the vitality stack. So be enrolling 3 vitality stacks. You're earning up to 150 in Smart Start bonuses. And we want to help people just get that cash back so their products are free. So some people are going to do it on the small scale with the $50. Some people are going to do this thing big. But no matter what you do, we're going to help you and teach you how to create this leveraged income in Team Heart. We're going to hold your hand every single day. We're going to teach you what's next, and help you be part of our incredible community. You get paid on many levels down. You get paid, like I said, on the check matching bonuses and the elite pools. And you can take it as far as you want. Some people just want to earn whatever their product cash back. Some people want to earn their car payment, and some people want to start getting serious, getting into the 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, so they can quit their job and they can actually be home with their family and have that freedom, right, with the phone. Or some people want to start looking at creating more wealth, maybe actually starting to build something that is going to make a difference for generations to come. We have people on our team earning $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, $200,000 a month, unbelievable amounts, right? And so we have whatever it is that you're looking for in Team Heart. And of course, some people do this kind of as a hobby, as I said, and some people as a business. But we have a couple of people who do this very part-time, and they're going to share with you tonight their story. And I'm going to start with Danelle. Danelle is a Pro 3 on the team. She's a single mom. She goes to school. She's been a student, and just really one day decided to wrap her head around the message of network marketing, of the message of working from your phone, of the social media message of being able to raise her daughter from home. And so I'm just going to have her share with you real quick, 1 or 2 minutes. I know she has to get on with her team in 10 minutes. So Danelle, if you can unmute and hop on and share your story, we would love to hear from you.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing this evening? Thanks for hopping on our team overview. And just to start off, I didn't join this on the business side until years and years later. I actually got started on the products first. I'm someone who has had migraines since I was young, 7 years old, puking on the bus, having them pull over. I tried diets, food journals. I've been to the chiropractors, doctor after doctor. I've had CAT scans, MRIs, everything you can think of. Nobody can figure out what was wrong with me. And then I heard about this product, and the fact that it was all natural kind of had me skeptical. I'm such a skeptic. I'm like, no way. I didn't really, but I was like, you know what do I got to lose? I've tried everything else. So at that point, I didn't have anything to lose. So I tried this product, and literally within the first month, I was sleeping really, really good, which I had a little bit of sleep issues. I deal with depression and a lot of anxiety throughout my life as well. So it has helped me with that. And then within a couple of months, I was migraine free. And it's been a year and some change that I haven't had any migraines. I used to carry Excedrin around in my purse like women carry their lipstick. I mean, it was ridiculous, which is horrible for my liver. And so it just made sense to me because I love the products so much, and I took them for an entire year, didn't even think about the business side. But, the opportunity just was perfect for me because at that time I was looking for a way out and I was open. I just was tired of going to work, coming home, burnt out, driving in traffic, dealing with a nagging boss. I was missing, I'm a single mom, and I miss my daughter all the time. I never get to see her. So when I heard about this and I saw the comp plan, and the system was, we have a learning portal, and the fact that everything was step by step, I figured I can do it. And now today I'm a Pro 3. I love it. I get to travel everywhere. I'm not, because I'm also a hairstylist, so I don't have to work full time anymore. I only have to work part time, and I get to see my daughter. And besides that, what else is there to do? If you look on the flip side, what else is going to allow you to make income and step away and still be getting paid? If you're a doctor, a lawyer, I mean, there's nothing out there. When you stop working, you stop getting paid, period. So there's nothing that will give you freedom. And the thought of residual income just is like freedom to my ears. So it's been incredible. I love our team. I just love everything about it. I love the products, and it's been an amazing journey, and I have become so much of a better person from this. So that's a little bit about my story. Back to you, Dina.
Janelle. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you. I know you're going to be hopping on with your team, Pro 3, going Pro 4 or 5 and beyond, and so I'm so proud of you. Next, we have Bethel, and Bethel's going to share with you really quick a little bit about how she got started and where she sees herself headed. And Bethel is a grandma, and she, loves people. She works hard. She has, just actually kind of a newlywed. So she has a great home in the country. And we met in a yoga class, actually. And so, and she kind of was interested in the product and was maybe that toe in the water dabber, but I'm going to let her share her story more with you also. Take it away, Bethel.
Well, thank you, Dina. And yes, I am a grandma and a newlywed. And I'm up in years. And 2.5 years ago, I acted a whole lot older than I do today. And I'm actually pretty happy to say that. So yeah, 2.5 years ago, I met Dina at a yoga studio. She was the one that was the yogi. And she was talking about this little yellow pill, these 5 herbs. And I've always been into the holistic and natural, not necessarily medicines, but way of life, eating naturally and all of that. But after all the years of being really hard on my body, and being diagnosed with arthritis when I was in my teens, and I just said, forget this, I am not going to accept that diagnosis. And I think that's what got me started on the natural foods and things like that. But here I am in my 50s, barely able to get down on the floor, let alone get back up. And that's why I started yoga, because I knew that I had to start doing some stretches and things like that. So she introduced me to this pill. 2 months after I started taking this pill, I was in a major car accident. And I mean, I was spun around so hard. It was absolutely crazy. Whiplash, the whole shebang. And I went to a chiropractor because, I do that type of you know, not normal medicine. So my chiropractor worked on me, forget this, 6 weeks. 6 weeks, folks, and I was back up and running. No, well, maybe not running, but I was back up and a whole lot better off than I was, when I first started going in. And he was amazed. How in the world? I mean, he sees people that have been in accidents like I was, take 6 to 8 months to get to the point that I was after 6 weeks. I was surprised. So, I do have to tell you this, 2 weeks after I started taking it, just 2 weeks before the accident happened, 2 weeks after I started taking it, my joints started to not ache as much. I was able to get down on the floor and play with my grandson. Whereas before, I could barely even get down on the floor, let alone get back up. Today, I can hop on one foot, spin around, get down on the floor, get back up, and play like I was in my 30s, 40s, a whole lot better. So, yes, I started taking it. I've been taking it for 2.5 years. I'm getting better all the time. And I have decided to make this a business. Yes, I am a newlywed. I want to slow down in working. And this is going to enable me to, it already has, in just this short period of time that I've really been working this as a business, I'm making a nice little additional income. And as long as I keep at this, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to, stop I always have side jobs. So I'll stop a couple of the side jobs, but I really want to retire my husband.
That would
It's
be
about
awesome.
time.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
thank you very much for letting me share my story, Dina.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Bethel. Appreciate you. And last but not least, we're going to share one more story that I know you guys will love, is our little Italian brother from Boston, which I don't have to say because, you're going to hear his voice. But he's going to share a little bit about where he had been, what he'd been through, and what he found with us and where he's headed with us. And, Anthony has been in other companies. He's been around the block in this industry. He has an amazing wife and has, little real estate he's doing on the side. And he came into Team Heart and fit right in without even understanding social media, without having much experience with technology, without even really knowing about what Facebook or social media was about. And he came in and learned the system and got started. So anyone can do this, no matter if you're set in your ways from the past or if you've never done this before. We teach you the system. So go ahead, Anthony, and take it away. You might have to unmute yourself.
I did remember this time, Dina. Thank you so much for that wonderful intro. Yes, my Boston accent does precede me. So, but thank you for letting everybody know. Actually, I was going to, after that intro, I was going to come on and say I'm from Jurassic Park. I am living proof that dinosaurs can still exist and succeed in this industry. As Dina just stated, my name is Anthony DePlacido. I'm a 67-year-old young man, because I do feel half my age, and we'll get into that, from Boston, Massachusetts, born and raised here, and I lived here with my wonderful wife, Diane, who's been very supportive to me through my whole career, my life. I've known her for many years now, and we've been together for many years, and you'll see why. Basically, I came from that generation where if you go to school and get a good education, you're going to get a good job. And that's the way we were trained, brought up, and brainwashed, so to speak. But that's not always the case. I was always a very creative person, and I wound up changing majors. My background is in civil engineering, business management, and marketing. And when I graduated, two things happened. I actually did not want to enter the working world. I embarked on an entrepreneurial venture with 4 other of my colleagues, and we started a novelty business right from scratch. It was very hard, needless to say. We lasted a few years, but we never got off the ground, and it failed. I also, at the age of 22, was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And at the time, I was more of a guinea pig because they did not have as much knowledge of what was going on with it and how to treat it as they do now. So I was at the Massachusetts General Hospital, which is a very well-known learning hospital, and I was much the guinea pig there, and it was not a lot of fun. So with that, I embarked on, learning about researching different products, and that has been a lot of my life's journey was products. I was always someone who liked to work out, which I do every day, and thankfully with these products, I'm able to still do that every day at my age, and I think do it fairly well. So I went through many different jobs. Early on, I was in construction for a while. I had sales jobs in the transportation industry, in the high-tech industry. I managed an architectural office. Needless to say, I was that square peg trying to fit in a round hole because my nature was not one of that job type person, 9 to 5 or whatever, or salaried in 60 hours a week, which I did that too, because I worked as in a high-tech manufacturing company as a project manager there, and talk about just working your tail off and not getting the results. So being in that different field, and then having to put my life on hold and be a caretaker for my elderly parent for many years, I did not have a great backup plan and a good retirement program. So I desperately needed a plan B. And I was introduced to the industry about 20 years ago. But because I too had many failures and not the proper mentorship, I self-medicated and I made some very poor decisions. So it wasn't a great even experience in the networking field, because I had some very, let's say, less than the greatest of mentorship, but I also wasn't my own. I didn't put my best foot forward, so I take the responsibility for that. But 2 years ago, I was blessed and now very grateful to have met Dina, who introduced me to the NRF2. I was suffering with the ulcerative colitis at that time, again, because I was getting attacks really regularly every 2 to 3 months. Very rarely would it go beyond that. And we happened to meet right at the beginning of 2017 in January. We continued speaking, and in February I was really suffering, and like all of you probably on here, I watched the video that Dina offered me, and I was blown away. So as I mentioned, I had been searching for years with different products. Things would maybe work initially, but my body would always adapt. And again, the same old. So right away, I wanted to try the product. And being that entrepreneur, I almost was ready to quit the industry, as I mentioned. But after talking to Dina, learning about the difference with LifeVantage, their creativity, the new science, the progressiveness, Team Heart, which that's a whole other chapter. Which I joined. I guess I joined for the products. Let's say I stayed for the products, but and the community that I'm with. So 2 weeks later, my ulcerative colitis went into remission. I was starting to feel great. I was sleeping better. The pain in my right knee was gone, and my energy level was up. I was able to resume my workouts because when I had the attacks, I just didn't have the energy to even or the desire to work out. Mm-hmm. So I knew I wanted to share this product, but would it last? Would I get the attacks again? Well, as I kept working with the company, learning, growing through the mentorship of Dina, through the leadership in Team Heart, with LifeVantage, growing personally, spiritually, mentally, physically, things just got better. Now, 2 years later, I can honestly and proudly state that I have not had one flare up. That is like a Guinness Book of World Records for me that I keep resetting every day, because it's over 2 months now. I'm into my 13th, my 25th month of no flare-ups. That alone to me is amazing. I love my Vitality Stack. I take all those products Dina went through, plus the prebiotic. I use the shake, which is phenomenal because I usually take a shake every morning right after I work out. And my life has changed for the so much better, and I am blessed and grateful to be here. Thank you so much, Dina, for letting me share that with you. And I just want to reiterate how much this team, your friendship, your mentorship, and guidance and coaching have meant to me, and how much it's changed my life for the so much better. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Anthony. And we have so many stories that we could continue to do this, but I just wanted to bring you a few people who are available tonight. Again, we always appreciate everyone's time because time is valuable, and we appreciate that you actually spend some time with us tonight, and we appreciate you guys who shared your story tonight as well. And as you guys see, we have product stories, and we have stories just like the ones you hear now with success in the business. People who, like Anthony, who've been in the business for more than a decade in this industry and finally having success. He's running for his next rank right now. He's working the system. We have, like I said earlier, such great retention because people get started on these products and they don't want to quit. They love them. And so, and our community is ready to welcome you, the person watching this who's been thinking about a side hustle business or a little bit, like I said, the 3 to 5 different income streams, running for that millionaire, billionaire status in life and making changes, or maybe just to do something like this as a hobby, to change some people's lives, to see how it might affect your health, your family's, and your friends' health, or just to have fun with Team Heart, right, Anthony? Just have some fun with Team Heart and social media, because we definitely do that as well. When you get started,
Absolutely.
you will be entered into our groups and meet all these amazing people and have the same experience that these wonderful people have had. So thanks so much. I appreciate everyone for your time. I appreciate all the valuable stories. And if you're watching this on recording, please get back to the person who sent it to you and make sure that you share your thoughts and heart with them, because again, we are Team Heart. Bye now. Have a great night.